Hey guys, this is Dan French, and we got done with our first signing. I got one of two today. It's going to be a long day, as it normally is, but this specific situation was it was unique. You know, the client was approved again with another lender, and the loan officer was confident that they would get this done, and then they came back at the last minute and said, you know, they can't get the loan done. So then they called me, and we found a spot for him. You know, it's something that doesn't happen a lot, but it seems like it's been happening quite a bit recently. You know, a lot of people are just approving people and they're not really approved, or maybe they have an issue with their specific investor and then they need to find another investor to get the loan done. So happy for him. We saved this loan for him. And, you know, it's something that makes me feel good because now he's a homeowner now when he was told that he couldn't be a homeowner. And this is important to me. So you guys stay tuned. You know, we got another signing coming up today. And it's really good to see the response from people. And obviously this guy is proof that, you know, just because you got denied from somewhere, that doesn't mean you're going to get denied by somebody else, or maybe you have another option somewhere else. And so I'm really happy for him.
So I was having some problems with some of the other lenders, having some problems with job history and not having enough time. I went to Dan and he was able to help me out and give me the close, and really thankful, and I'd recommend him.
Yeah, the real big issue was like just verifying income and stuff, but it was not, you make a really, you know, a decent amount of income. So
right. We
just needed to make sure that there was another path for you. But I think the big thing for us was just making sure that you were comfortable, that you had confidence in getting this done with us because of the situation. And I think that's
right.
what it was about. So
yeah.
All right.
Thank you for it.
I appreciate it, man. So I got people that do that too. Like there's been companies that they couldn't get them done, especially VA loans. Very kind of quirky rules and regulations that some of these banks do. I know one thing. If I'm on a list, I'm fine. But if I'm a third on the list and you don't put it on a rotation, I'll never get a phone call. Like I got 4 people that are like, you did a great job, I'll have you on the list. They might not have a lot of business. But if you put me third on the list and it's like, okay, option A, option B, and then Dan, we really don't work together that well. I mean, too much. I mean, it's not saying that they don't think that I'm great, but I'm just saying if it's on a true rotation where you're like, all right, I'm gonna give one, I'm gonna give one, or I'm gonna give one. But it's like, if you give 3 names, people will start at that top name and work their way down. They're not gonna go start at the bottom and go to the up, you know? Yeah. So it would have to be the real estate agent going, okay, try John Doe this time. Okay, now let's try Mary. Okay, now let's try Dan French. You know, and it would have to be like that. But if it's not that way, I get it. I'm trying to plant seeds. So I'm leaving that appointment with this real estate agent that I met with, and as most real estate agents, you know, there's ups and downs. Looked like he had some grief with one of the clients he had. Don't want to go into too much depth on it, but looks like he had some issues, and they're trying to work those things out. But that's where getting the right lender really comes into play, because if you don't have the right person to approve somebody, not only is the client risking their earnest money deposit, they're risking their time, but also the agent's risking their money and time, taking the client out, writing the offer up, and getting these things into contract. So it's really important that you find the right person to work with. All right, guys, so I'm here at the title, the first signing today at 12:30. Very happy individual trying to get into a home. We had some stuff going on with his house. We had some repairs that needed to be done, some paint that needed to be replaced. Also, we had a situation with the GFI, you know, within the home itself in the kitchen. So it took us an extra week to get this thing closed, but this gentleman's closed. We're good to go. And well, we're about to close and we're about to fund, so it's a happy moment for him. And I'm going to go head right in here to the title company. We'll see how he's doing.
Like, I couldn't believe it, because every 3 to 6 years I've had to get up and move. So I've never had a place where I could say, hey, this is it. I could knock down walls inside. I could draw teddy bears on the walls. It doesn't matter what I do to the inside of the house to a certain extreme. I don't have to put it back the way it was, and
Right.
I don't have to ever move again. And it just makes life better.
It's like, it's a
It
level
does
of
make life
freedom
better. It feels like
you've never
it,
had.
because just being in the service alone, we moved to different countries or states. When they moved you from San Diego to Washington, I had to get up and relocate. Just in San Diego, I had to get up and relocate, being there in San Diego 3 times. So 3 houses in San Diego, 1 in Washington, and then I was by myself in Virginia and Japan. So it was like no real stable place. You always had to get up and move. And at the point where I'm at now, it's hard to believe that I don't ever have to get up and move again.
Well, I know where you will be moving. You're gonna be moving into that pool.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be staying there
Yes.
for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you, man. I really am.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. You know,